That girl Henny, y'all gotta go to her channel.
The girl Henny, do you know who she is?
She a blogger or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, where did this lady come from?
Tripping on your ass.
She on your life, G.
Shout out to Henny over there.
Yeah, what's poppin', everybody, and welcome back to the bar. If you are new to the channel, please be sure to like, comment, and you know what else to do. Of course, I'm going to tell you to subscribe. Click that notification bell, select all so that you get notified whenever I do a video. And to all of my returning Henny Gang Mob Down members, yeah. Now let's get into this content. So y'all, yesterday, Diamond was out here in these YouTube streets, and Diamond ended up stumbling up onto Demon Time Exotic's podcast, YouTube channel, and he came face to face with THROWBACK, aka Wack 100. Now they were sitting up here and they were actually requesting for Diamond to come up onto the stage, and I don't even know why they did that, because y'all know that Diamond had a thing or two to drop about old THROWBACK's lying ways when it comes down to his prison record. Now, not only that, it seems that old CS2 and old Ray J too was out here in these streets doing celebratory dances because they said, and remember I told y'all this first, that Jarred Milgram's RICO case was dismissed. But I am here to tell you that that is not necessarily true and that it is not exactly over just yet. Oh, no. And if you remember correctly, you know that I also brought y'all the info of them having a second RICO case that dealt with all types of hacking. Well, baby, I have the updates to all of this information, and we're going to get right into all of that. Hot Henny. What's popping, Buttercup? What's popping, Paula? What's popping, Sheeta? What's popping, Uniquely? Ski. So I'ma call y'all back. Henny Sniper in the cipher. What's popping, Nicole? What's popping, Miss Pammy? What's popping, Rakitha? Another Henny Sniper in the cipher. Goddess with the scoop. Yeah. Okay. And then we have Selena Ski. Another Henny Sniper. Okay. Rochelle, what's poppin'? Babies. What's poppin'? Naiji. What's poppin'? Nina. What's poppin'? T. What's poppin'? Xavier. What's poppin'? Sheeta. Another Henny Sniper in the cipher. Okay. What's poppin' to the Smokey Show? Okay. What's poppin'? Reason? What's poppin'? Niche? Yeah, you heard what I said, girl. You heard what I had said. Gianora, what's poppin'? Be more careful. What's poppin'? What's poppin' to my girl Coley is up in here. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Betty Boo Boo too. And what's poppin'? Natasha? What's poppin'? Papa 30. Call my cutie. Who's your cutie? I call your cutie on duty. Salute to Active Chucks, who's up in the cipher as well. Salute to everybody who's going to be on the replay gang and come in later. As y'all know, I have told y'all my channel is shadow banned, and we trying to work up out the shadow ban, but Henny is working these boxes trying to move, baby. Anywho, so let me see what's going on, because okay. So we're going to get into this now. This content that I'm about to bring to you came courtesy of Demon Time Exotics. Now, Diamond was supposed to be up here. You know what? We'll wait for Diamond because can't nobody tell Diamond's story like Diamond can tell his story. Am I right or am I right? So we're going to wait for Diamond to get into him responding and going at it with Wack on Demon Time's channel. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to get into Jarred Milgram. And we're going to get into the update on Jarred Milgram's case. But let me remind y'all of what happened prior to all of this information. So we could kind of like, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to rain on your parade. I really hate to do this, but I really love it. But I'm going to have to rain on some parades today because this, if you remember, I brought this document to you guys, and this is the dismissal for Jarred Milgram's case. Now, the reason that Jarred had this dismissal is not because CS2 and Ray J and their legal team did anything special. It was because there was a dismissal with a time limit on the case for Jarred to amend his paperwork. So let me go ahead and let me remind y'all. On July 18th, 2024, the court granted defendant Sharita May's motion to dismiss. So they dismissed her off of the case, and defendants Raytronics Inc., Willie Ray Norwood Jr., Sonia B. Norwood, and Cash McElroy Jones motioned for judgment on pleadings with 30 days leave to amend as the first through 6 causes of action. Okay, so there was supposed to be an amendment that was supposed to happen. All right, and it goes on to say that plaintiff Jarred Ryan Milgram did not file an amendment complaint timely. Accordingly, the court dismisses the actions in its entirety and orders that the action be closed administratively. Plaintiff's claims against all unserved defendants are dismissed. So let me remind you why it was dismissed. Jarred had his evidence of pattern of behavior and his RICO evidence all mixed up together. And so the courts needed him to amend and resubmit his filing for his claims. Now, he did not meet the 30-day deadline, and a lot of us were curious as to why. What happened? Why would Jarred let this go when he had been fighting so hard for all of this time? Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hold on to your britches, because Jarred is incarcerated, baby. And because of his incarceration, he did not meet his deadline. But as you can see on here, Jarred hand wrote his paperwork to the courts. It appears that he was not letting this go, okay? And so Jarred has put in a request for a stay order of proceedings and appointment of counsel because he no longer has legal representation. All right, so let me move myself up out this way for y'all to be able to see this document, because as you can see, it is handwritten, so it is a little difficult to read. Let me see if I can put putting me there don't work. We could put me right here. That's where it's gonna have to be, because I'm not coming on camera. I look a hot ass mess. I have been packing, and y'all will not see me looking like this. All right. So let's get into this paperwork that he handwrote, and as you can see, it is accepted by the court. It was filed on 10/17/2024, and this is the case number up here at the top. For those who want to try to doubt or want to try to say that this is fraudulent, this is something that people can do when they have a case. They can submit paperwork by handwriting. Okay, so now let's get into what Jarred had to say. So Jarred says to the court and all parties, please take notice that plaintiff Jarred Ryan Milgram in pro se respectfully moves the court for a stay order of proceedings and appointment of counsel while plaintiff is being illegally imprisoned in Ventura County and awaiting placement in state hospital to quote unquote restore competence. So now he's saying that he has been illegally imprisoned imprisoned in Ventura County, and that he now has to go to a state hospital to be deemed competent. This sounds tricky already, but let's continue. And has been held every day since July 29th through the present, with the exception of September 11th through the 18th of 2024, 8 days. So that means that he has been incarcerated. And at the time when that paperwork, when that filing needed to go in, Jarred was already in Click City in Ventura County. Okay. And this was before attending a 9 a.m. court hearing on bail exoneration for placement after July 11th. Crime wave started with Deputy Christian Jonas Dodd. And there's his badge number. And it says refusing the plaintiff's registration while charging false registration, etc. So he's refusing his registration and saying that it was a false registration that he had on his vehicle. And this was done in a retaliatory action that was premeditated after plaintiff was found factually innocent regarding the first arrest of his life in January 28th of 2024. So in January of this year, Jarred had his first arrest, but he was found factually innocent on that. And on April 30th of 2024, and coincidentally, by Deputy Dodd, who had arrested him on the 28th, false arrest entirely implied he was performing the said action on behalf of defendant Cash McElroy Jones, aka Wack 100. So now he's saying that this same deputy that did this to him back in January came and rearrested him, falsely arrested him on April 30th of 2024. And he stated that he is doing this on behalf of Cash McElroy Jones, aka Wack 100, and in response to the plaintiff's inquiry, who he was working for, and stated defendant's name with Deputy Dodd on July 11th, causing the plaintiff to lose his vehicle, etc., harming, suing, where now the plaintiff is facing up to 2 years in a state hospital, while Ventura County fails to halt ongoing Brady violations, abuse of process, etc. Now, I'm going to put a pin in this right here, because I know some people are sitting back there like, well, you know, Henny, Jerren, sorry, I meant Jarred. Hold on one second. So to go back to this motion right here, because I was not reading the comments because I was reading the paperwork. So there was a question dismissed with or without prejudice. It does not say. It says that it was accordingly. Oh, wait, let me put it back up here on the stage so y'all can see. And let me scroll up so y'all can see that part right there. It says, accordingly, the court dismisses the action in its entirety and orders that the action be closed administratively. Plaintiff's claims against all unserved defendants are dismissed. So it does not state whether or not it was dismissed with or without prejudice in the paperwork. Now, if you're wondering why, let me go back to this document here. This part of Jarred saying that he was falsely imprisoned and falsely arrested, and all of this with his car is important. And why I wanted to stop here is because I would like to bring your attention to this video. Now, this video was done back in 2016, and this is an interview, and I need to put the link down in the chat for you guys. But this video was done back in 2016 on digital Pit Boss, okay? Digital Pit Boss. And the name of the show was Wack 100, Miseducation of an Educated Thug. And I want you all to listen to what he had to say in this interview.
Listen, dog, listen, the only police we fuck with is the crooked police, is Power Rules and Crips, is gang members that niggas don't know they gang members. We fuck with them police, them the homies. Yeah. They do everything we need them to do. And it's a lot of them out here, you know, they'll pull a nigga over and taking what we need to take. Them the police we fuck with. So we fuck with police, but we fuck with the police that's us. Right. I feel them out there. They don't work in the hood. They may work over there, but I got a license plate number. You know what I'm saying? You know how I go. You know what I'm saying? So it's keeping it real as far as us sitting down and having lunch and all that. That ain't what's happening.
So y'all hear him say out of his own mouth, yeah, we work with police, but we work with the police that are from over there. I'm going to play it one more time, and I'm going to bring Diamond up on the stage.
Oh, listen, only police we fuck
hold
with
on one second. I'm also going to, I'm going to drop this in the chat too. Let's see. Okay. All right, hold on. Hey, Diamond.
Hey.
All right, so I'm going to replay that one more time for everybody, okay? Because I need y'all to hear what he said, and then we're going to reread what Jarred says happened to him.
Police is Power Rules and Crips, is gang members that niggas don't know they gang members. We fuck with them police, them the homies. Yeah. They do everything we need them to do. And it's a lot of them out here, you know, they'll pull a nigga over and taking what we need to take. Them the police we fuck with. So we fuck with police, but we fuck with the police that's us. Right. I feel them out there. They don't work in the hood. They may work over there, but I got a license plate number. You know what I'm saying? You know how I go. You know what I'm saying? So it's keeping it real as far as us sitting down and having lunch and all that. That ain't what's happening.
So he's admitting to dealing with crooked police that aren't from the hood. They from over there. And all he needs is a license plate and have them take them over there. Take them over there. Now, isn't this exactly what Jarred Milgram is saying happened to him? Isn't he saying that he was illegally stopped? Hold on one second. Okay. He's saying that he was illegally stopped, that he's being falsely imprisoned. And this is all at the hands of a deputy by the last name of Dodd. And Deputy Dodd is telling him that he's doing this in retaliation for Wack 100. Now, here we are in 2024, and he said that way back in 2026, and it's actually playing out.
2016.
I'm sorry, 2016. Well, what's popping, Diamond? You want to say anything about this before I continue on?
Man, cold rack. But they say, show me your company, I'll tell you who you are. You know? So it come out of his mouth on video, not just a voice recording. Can't say that's AI.
So but now I want to, well, go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
But the crazy thing is, he's just like Donald Trump. You could see him say it right out of his own mouth on video, and he'll tell you, I didn't say that. Crazy.
Well, Jarred goes on to say Defendant Jones referred to the area the plaintiff was in, which is Thousand Oaks, as a quote-unquote safe area where Jones's other associates / clients, Kanye West, Nick Cannon, frequent where Defendant Jones could have established said relationship with Deputy Dodd. So now Jarred is speculating that this is possibly how he made this connection with this deputy is because he's been in that area, because Kanye West is in that area, because Nick Cannon is in that area. And we know that him and Nick Cannon are definitely cool. Okay. So yeah. All right. He goes on to say that Deputy Dodd, who additionally on 128 and 711 did falsely presentations for psychiatric abuse and harm, and defendant Jones promotes relationship crooked/dirty law enforcement. So I'm going to say that he means that, he promotes having these types of relationships with officers that he can influence, that he could work deals with, or whatever, that he has a relationship with that's not on the up and up. And Diamond, I had asked you a question yesterday about Thousand Oaks and Ventura County. For those of us who are not in California, would you like to tell us where that's close to?
It's all part of the valley. It's all part of the valley, right adjacent to the area that Wackadoodle-Doo grew up.
So him having any type of ties to anyone in that area would not be unheard of. Shout out to Sheeta. Happy 9-month anniversary. She says, let's get these likes up. This is Top Shelf Henny. Don't play with the good stuff. Just saying. Yes, y'all make sure y'all are hitting that like button on your way in. And if you pop in and pop out, make sure you're hitting that like button on the way out. Now, there is something in here. Deuce, you are still in here. And to any other Damu Kiwe Conversations family that's up in here, let me read this part right here, and I want to clear this up too. Furthermore, since our case went viral, my cloud drive was hacked, making proceeding in jail more challenging, especially without counsel. Now, I'm going to pause right there because nobody hacked it. Baby, this is public information, my love. We didn't hack anything. We was able to get into it. Now, maybe he don't understand how we were able to get into it, why we were able to get into it, but it's public information, so it was not hacked. But anyway, Jarred went on to put his proof of service in, okay? So this has already been sent off. Because let me scroll down here. You see here is the address to where he sent it off, stamped, and it went to the clerk's office. And then we're going to go over here to this handwritten documentation here. And it says proof of service by first class mail. And he sent this into the United States District Court clerk. Okay, on East Temple Street in Los Angeles, California. For those of y'all who are in Cali, you know where that is. Now, they have responded to Jarred. And they did a notice of filer of deficiency in filed document. Now, nothing else was filed, and this is dated 10/17/2024. Nothing else is checked off except for other, and it says it appears the filer is still represented by counsel on this case. Now, remember, he was saying that he needed counsel appointed to him. So in their note, they said, in response to this notice, the court may, 1, order an amend or corrected document to be filed, 2, order document stricken, or 3, take other action as the court deems appropriate. You need not take any action in response to this notice unless and until the court directs you to do so. So the next document that he got was this, a notice of clerical error. And this document is dated, it was filed on 10/24/2024. This is a docket entry. It says notice to filer deficiencies in filed document regarding request for stay and for appointment of counsel. Now, again, nothing else in this document is checked off except for other. Now, listen to what's said. Deficiency notice by civil intake was issued in error regarding it appears the filer is still represented by counsel, right? And it says, refer to 7/18/2024, docket number 49. The court found Fowler never substituted in as the plaintiff's counsel of record. Therefore, case docket updated to reflect Fowler Law Firm was as terminated as of 7/18/2024, and the date on this notice is November 4th, 2024. So that means that when Jarred got put back into Click Click City on July 11th, this legal representation on the 18th did not substitute for him in court, was not there, and was not put on the record as counsel. So he had no legal representation in order for him to be able to fulfill what the courts were requesting of him. Therefore, we are going to keep our eyes on this Jarred Milgram case, because Jarred is not going down without a fight. So while they over there doing all of these celebratory dances thinking that they've won this case, number one, they did not win the case, because the case was not dismissed by anything on record of their doing. Okay? And I say on record because it's sounding to me like they purposefully put a play into motion to get Jarred out of the way. Because even Jarred knows that when Hennessy Reviews and Damu Kiwe Conversations linked up together and ran this content, oh baby, it was super mega ultra viral. So Jarred knows that his case went viral. And that's because he was out for them 8 days in September and we was running the content. Now, let me say it in Deuce's voice. The content. We had it. So now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm going to tell you why I'm running all of this content. And we gonna play a little something from Smoked Out TV for y'all real quick, where Wack has addressed this. But then we gonna also play a little audio for y'all where once again he contradicts himself. Shout out to Smoked Out TV. Y'all can watch this full video on his channel. The link will be in the description box below.
We got the bag. You the nigga we got the bag. Bro, what's up with that RICO shit they got on you though? RICO? I ain't got no fucking RICO. What are you talking about? You sure? That's what they been doing. Wack ain't never had no RICO. It's all on YouTube. It's on YouTube. No fucking RICO on me.
And we all know that's a lie.
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Show me something where there's you can't believe it. Go look on YouTube versus Cash Jones. YouTube 100 do this nigga believe everything on YouTube? Show me the work where it says the people versus Cash Jones. Show it. Well, you know the lady Henny. She good with that information. I don't know that bitch. She hella good. She show me where it says the people versus Cash Jones. You want to bet another 10,000 on that? Hey, what happened about the little shit?
So he's denying the RICO, and this is recent. This is not something that was done a while ago when it first came out, and he was hollering, "I don't know nothing about no RICO. My name ain't on no RICO." What you want to say, Diamond? I know you got something to say.
Hey man, this dude is so fucking comical. I mean, it's crazy because he really wants everyone to believe his lies, and he will stop at no end to make these lies the truth. And not to get off subject, but the primary example is just yesterday confronted him with his own archives of his C file, and he tried to call somebody on the phone to tell me that he was at a level 3 prison, where his archives, his C file, his central file from prison clearly states the man ain't never been to a level 3. But because the foundation of everything that he is on this internet is built upon these lies, he's going to stop at no end to get everybody to put that doubt in their mind. Well, maybe he is telling the truth. Maybe he was at this place or that place or the other place. Maybe he did do all of this time. Maybe the 6 years was true and not 3 years. But it's all a lie. And the actual paperwork is going to tell the truth, just like with Jarred Milgram. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Diamond, we're gonna get into that in a minute. I just wanted to get the RICO stuff out of the way, but we're gonna play the Demon Time Exotic stuff because everybody gonna hear that fool get caught up in his lies, and they're gonna hear you confront him live and in color and direct up on the stage. We ain't talking about down in no comment section. We're talking about up on the panel, and I'm gonna give y'all a little treat. Just for those of y'all who were thinking about, well, you know, I'm just going to, no, you want to stay around because Diamond had him put down off the stage. I'm going to enjoy that. But now I want y'all to listen to this audio of him. This was, I want to say, the day before this incident happened that I just showed y'all on Smoked Out's channel. This happened right before all of that. So let's take a listen to what he had to say when he had Ray J on. Let me speed it up. Now, y'all know I got to speed it up. So y'all listen quick because they're going to be talking fast.
All right. Them niggas found out about our RICO, bro. Okay? They found out about our RICO. Now,
they found out about our RICO, bro.
You remember the deal. I told you, let nephew come do the camera shit. You said, man, do the special needs. No, bro. You said do the special needs. I want to get back. Let him shoot the street thing.
Can y'all hear that? Dami, you can hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. So now he knows all about the RICO. Now he knows all about it. But I thought he didn't have no RICO.
I said if anything else come up, it's on you. Downtown. I was watching a gang of homeless people feet. Yeah, but still though, you should have let Loyal just did the shooting, do all our shoots. You let this little kid, this dude in, we paid him like $1,000 to do a few pictures, whatever it was, and later on, this dude went crazy and first he filed a state civil, that didn't work. Then he filed a federal civil RICO. Now I wasn't tripping because my deal with you was if you don't go with my guy, Loyal, right? The famous unknown, it's on you. So you have to pay the legal fees, right? Legal just got back to you. What you heard from legal lately? Because I ain't paid no mind because the legal on you on this one. Yeah, I heard from legal lately. That's what I'm saying. Let's just chill. What did legal tell you about the RICO? Okay. Look, please practice peace on here right now. Yo. Okay. But what did legal tell you about the RICO, Ray J? Jay, it's saying to Wack 100, Cash Jones. Please practice peace on here right now. I'm asking you. I'm trying to get an update for the world about this civil RICO because you obligated to pay for it. I told you if you went with him, it would never come from it. It's on you.
Now, Ray J is telling Wack, please, can we not talk about this right now? I don't, he's trying to cop out of it. And he even goes as far as to say that he does not consent to the video going out. Don't put it out. And Wack is like, well, we live. But now he's trying to tell Ray J he finna pay for all of these legal fees that come about with him dealing because he did not go with who he told him to go with, that he is now going to be responsible for all of the legal fees when it comes down to this case with Jarred Milgram. And I believe that Ray J knows this case ain't over, and that's why he don't want to talk about anything that is legal because it can and may be and probably will be used against him in a court of law when it comes down to these RICO cases. Because see, Ray J ain't dumb. Wack can sit up here and play stupid all he wants to, but Wack knows that all of this evidence that's on the internet about him, all the evidence out there about Wack. Yeah, I done already seen that his history came back to haunt him when he went out there to Vegas and called himself trying to bail out Keefy D. You think that that's not going to come into play in this federal case that he has? And let's be clear, neither Hennessy Reviews nor Damu Kiwe Conversation said that it was a criminal. We said that it was a federal RICO because it is a federal RICO. Don't matter if it's a civil, but it ain't a civil matter. That's the whole thing. When he says it's a civil and stresses civil, people think, oh, it's just regular court. This is not regular court. This is in a Fed building. That means you're going to catch Fed charges. That means that if you get caught up in anything that they deem to be illegal actions that are arrestable, that means that you would go to a federal facility, not a state one. So stop trying to downplay and play with our words because, baby, we know what we're talking about over here, okay? So That's not all. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but Henny Glass is in the chat. If y'all remember when I bought y'all Jarren, not Jarred, but Jerren Milgram. I mean, not Milgram, sorry, Harrison. Because Jerren Harrison is the person who has the latest RICO against Wack, where there are allegations of them cloning accounts and doing all type of fraudulent acts, hacking his phones and all types of things. But this video, which is linked down in the comment section below, I give you a brief little synopsis. And I'm going to show you just how dumb this man is because he keep running his damn mouth. Let's get it. Unlawfully intercepted and accessed Jerren Harrison's communications, including phone calls, text messages, and emails by hacking into the plaintiff's iPhone and laptop. These interceptions were used to reroute business communications and opportunities to defendants and their associates, causing significant financial damage to Jerren Harrison and violating the Wiretap Act. Cash Jones Wack 100 would recruit the best hackers and doxers on social media audio app Clubhouse. The best hackers and doxers were out of New York and would victimize anyone in their crossfire or ones they were hired to target and ruin their lives.
Let somebody run.
So, before we get into the rest of that audio, let me bring y'all back up to speed. So let me remind you, Jerren Harrison is the one that brought up this federal, this RICO case on him out in Michigan. Now, since the last time that I brought y'all that video, which is linked down in the description below, where y'all can go back and watch the whole video where I go through all of the court docs from beginning to end on this case, and y'all can get all of the juicy details on it. His case has been accepted into the United States District Court, Eastern District of Michigan. Okay. And it is an acknowledgement of receipts of documents. Okay. Order directing service, reservice dated 9/26/2024, 16 copies of complaint. Okay. And this document is dated October 11th, 2024. And it is stamped. October 18th, 2024, United States Marshal Service. There's their signature of stamp. Okay. And I want y'all to look. Radar, which obviously is one of Ray J's companies, was served. Okay. Then you have 17 Inc. that was also served. You also have the Tronics Network that was also served. You have Raycon, the Norwood Kids Foundation, First Round Knockout Publishing Inc. was served. Rajon Kajon, Raytronics Inc., Sonia Norwood, William R. Norwood Jr., which we know to be Ray J, Knockout Entertainment Inc. again, Ray J Touring Inc., R&B Productions Inc. I'm not sure who this is to, but I will dig and get back to you. All right. And you also have Norwood and Norwood Inc., Kathy Freud, and of course, Cash McElroy Jones, right there in black and white, named as a person who was served. So they are all very well aware of this second federal case that has been filed against them. But you know, Wack can't help himself but to run his mouth, because the video that I was just playing, that I'm about to finish playing for y'all, this one right here, I caught this audio in the Clubhouse streets, right? The next night after I ran the information on Jerren Harrison's case, bringing up Clubhouse rooms, talking about the Beehive, Minty, the Glitch. Oh yeah, baby, go watch that video. Go watch that video. What happened? Okay, so we're gonna play this video right here, and then we go close out the RICO portion.
Wrong point over there.
Oh, let me tell you what you're listening to. So after it was brought out that he has this case on him about hacking and cloning and all of that stuff, he's in these clubhouse streets admitting that he has met up with a federal hacker. Take a listen.
I think they already snatched their Twitter, Ion. Did you check?
Wait, who's Twitter?
Nelson, I think that motherfucker out of there.
Really?
Now, Nelson is another hacker. Someone that snatches accounts and things down.
Go check. Yeah, that motherfucker gone.
No, it's still here.
Is it?
Well, I can still see it.
Hold on. Watch this. I know Jeremy been on the mission.
You think Jeremy have that power to take down Twitter and
Correction, Jeremy is the one that was taking down pages.
Instagrams?
Oh, yeah. That nigga you was talking to was a fucking federal hacker.
Oh, Dragon?
Dragon ain't to be fucked with.
Oh no, honey. We got Dragon's info too.
Man, Dragon ain't to be fucked with.
We got Dragon's photos. We got everything.
I don't think you got Dragon
Oh no, I
photos.
definitely do.
Put him up. I tell you, if it's him, I just met the nigga 2 days ago.
He's saying that he's 6'11", honey. Oh, so 6'5".
No, he's 6'5". He ain't lying.
He's 6'5".
That nigga, I just met the nigga 2 days, 3 days ago.
He ain't 6'5".
He's a federal hacker, and I just met him 6 days ago. How dumb could you be? But then again, this is CS2back that we talking about, right? Diamond, Diamond, what you got to say about this one?
Man, that's crazy. It's crazy as I don't know what, man. But he said he just met with him. Wonder what that discussion was about, you know?
But it's like you just so freely and frivolously, he runs his mouth on this internet as if people are not paying attention to what's going on. And as if, most importantly, the laws aren't paying attention to what he's saying, who he's around, what rooms he's in.
He's not worried about it because the way it seems, he's working for them or working with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's his job to try to pump and pull as much information as he can out of the internet. You see what I'm saying? Out of that clubhouse. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if eventually you see a big ass indictment come out of that clubhouse. You know, with all the crimes that this idiot is doing, it's crazy.
Thank you, Aries Rules, for the super sticker. Well, y'all, that is the RICO update that I wanted to give y'all because, like I said, they out here in these streets celebrating as if it is completely done, or should I say Wack, who is freely finally admitted to everything. Oh, you wasn't supposed to hire him in the first place, but I thought he didn't know. I thought that was Ray J people. I don't know nothing about it. I'm on the case as management, this, that, and the third. But now you know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like one of those, you went against me, Ray J, so now I got to spank you type of situations with him telling him, oh, you're going to pay for all of this legal. And now Ray J out here threatening pastors and all of that to take stuff out of interviews and all of that and whatnot. And he ain't so bold up there talking to Wack about situations that are going on. He trying to tell him, I don't want to talk about this. I don't approve of this. Yeah, because y'all know that this ain't fake information. It's real paperwork and it's really going down. But y'all know what else really went down? Diamond.
Yes, ma'am.
Went down. You went down and you actually went up because you were on Demon Time Exotics page on yesterday. And I apologize that I couldn't get to it because you know I had to work. But you was on Demon Time Exotics page and they was trying to jump you up there, huh?
Oh man, you seen it? They tried it, you know. But see, one thing about me, I'm patient and I'm nobody's fool, you know. All that screaming and hollering, that shit don't work with me. We gonna get past that. Cause like I say, the truth is in that central file. See, anybody that know anything about prison, they know everything that happens to you or with you in prison goes through that central file. And when we got the archives that show all the prisoners that he's been to, it don't match up with the bullshit he been feeding everybody for years.
And this is true. Well, let's get into a little bit of this content. Again, shout out to Demon Time Exotic.
Hold on. Is this Diamond, bro?
What's happening, man?
What's going on, bro? They told me to bring you on the stage, man. What's going on?
Hey, Diamond. Hey, Diamond.
What's happening, Hammer?
Yeah, hey, that nigga Blue
Yeah.
Da Vinci said that you his cousin. Is that true?
Now they asking him about stuff that don't even pertain to Wack, trying to throw him off already.
Get you in there. So you need to shut the fuck up and nigga go to medical every fucking morning and take your medicine, bitch.
Nigga, bring it.
Blue Da Vinci said that you his cousin. Is that true?
Yeah, he is my cousin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is Heavy for 111.
He said you been captain.
Now look at him up here.
Yeah, neighborhood crib. 111 neighborhood crib.
Now look at him up here snitching, talking about what he talking about when he's saying what he's saying. Child.
All the way right,
He in
boy.
the wheelchair. He in the wheelchair with lights
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so why Blue Da Vinci say
I'm
you a liar?
I'm the nigga that ain't lost a war yet, nigga.
Okay,
I'm
how you
him.
haven't lost the war? You lost your legs, bitch.
Listen to the childish behavior.
Hey, sound
He
good.
got you there.
Hey,
He got you there.
Oh, let me explain to y'all what's going on because y'all wasn't privy to the live, and I do have my logo over top of this as to alter it according to YouTube standards, and I am stopping it and talking as I'm supposed to because this is a review. There's more than one person on this Big Chuck page here. You've got Big Chuck, you've got Loose Coochie Ashley up there, you've got CS2back, 3 fingers in his ass, Wack 100. Who else was on there, Diamond? Was it just them 3?
yeah, just Chuck, Loose Coochie, and Wackadoodle-Doo.
Okay.
Hey, I'm the nigga that come up out that bitch and stand for the nigga all the way up.
Hey, listen, sweetheart, you can't do anything before we have one of those Mexicans get you in there. So you need to shut the fuck up and nigga go to medical every fucking morning and take your medicine, bitch.
Nigga, bring it. Bring that shit. Bring that shit.
Bro. You can't stand no business. You shit on yourself every day, boy. Yeah. You been shitting on yourself for 20.
Now look. It take all of them to come after one Diamond. Diamond all by himself up there holding his own, and it take all of them to come after him.
Some years every day. You ain't a stand-up nigga.
Yeah, you niggas, all you niggas is talking.
Hey, Diamond, let me ask you this though. Hey, Diamond, hold on, bro. Hey, Diamond, let me ask you this though, bro. Like, how did
Diamond, back off mic a little bit.
He's a big you lover. That's what it is.
Hey, Diamond, how did you originally get into it with Wack 100 and Loose Candy?
Lying under a fake name.
How did you originally get into it?
He lied that girl up and had her killed.
Yeah, look, hold on, Wack. I want to hear this though. Hey, again,
ask that nigga why he got that lady killed in his penitentiary picture lined up.
This nigga.
Now, Diamond's gonna answer this in this video. Diamond, do you want me to let the answer roll, or do you? I mean,
the funny thing is this dude creates lies just off the cuff like this. The lady in the picture died of heart failure. And this weirdo sitting up here talking about, oh, you got that lady killed. This nigga here is just a straight liar, a compulsive liar. And anybody that knows that she's a very well-known young lady, you know what I'm saying? She died of heart failure. God bless her soul. You know what I'm saying? She was a very beautiful person. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show you how this dude will create a lie in a heartbeat.
This is true. Now we're going to skip ahead just a little bit because I know, that was something that you definitely wanted to make sure that you were clearly heard on that point, because this is definitely, you know what he sound like to me, Diamond? He sound like one of those kids. He took the cookie out the jar and he drank the juice. That's what he sound like. Meanwhile, he the one with the cookie crumbs on his shirt and the juice ring around his lip.
You ain't been nowhere but a 2 yard.
You a liar.
Anything else I love.
Say you a liar. Put it on 111 that I ain't never been on 3 yard.
Nigga, that's on 111. You ain't been on no 3 yard, nigga.
Now, in case y'all forgot, we did run this content already about Wack 100 and his arrest record. Did we not, Diamond?
Yes, indeed.
So, would you like to remind the people, or you want to keep going?
You could go ahead and roll it.
We gonna go ahead. You want to roll it? You don't want to show the document?
Go ahead. Yeah, you can show it because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
So go ahead and run the peoples through this one more again.
Okay, this right here is the archives of Wack 100, his prison stay, the 3-year prison stay that he swears up and down was 6 years. Okay, and it clearly states from the very beginning that he got to prison on 1/31/95. Now let's remember, he was born, I believe, April of 1977. So that made him 17 years and about 9 or 10 months. He was admitted to North Kern State Prison, NKSP, as an adult offender juvenile. He was held in administrative segregation until his 18th birthday, approximately 2 or 3 months, probably about 2 months, because he got there at the end of January. Okay.
His birthday is April 7th, 1977.
Exactly. Now, he was paroled from substance abuse treatment facility. Now, mind you, this is his archives. Has every prison that he went to on this sheet right here. Okay. There is no Soledad where he say he was in the riot passing out knives. That's non-existent. That's a figment of his imagination, a creation of his imagination. There's no Soledad in his records. So therefore, there was no riot in his records, and there's no knives being passed out in his records. All this time, there's been not one person that come forward and say, yeah, he was in the riot with us in Soledad. And one thing about the prison system, word travels. There's no way that you was this active dude and don't nobody know you. Okay. So he went to SAT-F. That is a level 2, substance abuse treatment facility. Okay. He likes to say he was at Corcoran level 3. Let me explain to you. It's 2 prisons in Corcoran. You have SATF, which is substance abuse treatment facility, and you have CSP Corcoran, which is California State Prison Corcoran. Okay. One is across the street from the other. CSP Corcoran is a level 1, 3, and 4. Okay, that's where they have the shoe at, the shoe program. SATF is a level 2 and a level 4. However, if you're on the level 4, it will have SATF/SPIV, which is the Roman numeral 4. Okay, he was at just regular SATF, which is the level 2. Okay, he paroled from there. He only stayed out of prison for 2 months before he was returned from parole. He went to reentry 3, which is the county jail. He was held in the county jail for a month and 23 days, because he got right out 7/25/98. Okay, so it was probably a minor infraction as far as a parole violation. They gave him 30, 45 days, whatever they gave him, and he got out of there. Okay. Same year, 1998, on 12/28, 3 days after Christmas, he goes back to reentry 3, which is the county jail once again. Return from parole, another violation. This time they give him a 9-month violation. That 9-month violation, he ends up going to Chuckawalla Valley State Prison. And he was returned to parole on 9/21/99. Okay. Ultimately, he was discharged from parole, Region 3, on 2/25/2002. So saying he's been to Pleasant Valley State Prison is a lie. Saying he's been to, which is a level 3, saying he's been to Corcoran level 3 is a lie. Okay. Only place this dude has been is level 2 prisons. He ain't done no way out hard time. Okay. And all these stories that he got is stories that he created in his own mind. Okay. That dude's name has never rung in these prisons until he got into it with a weirdo in Florida named Stitches. That's when people first start hearing this dude's name. What he's really doing is he's trying to take everybody that he's met and heard about, take their stories, take their lives, and recreate himself and make himself something and someone that he always aspired to be and never could be, a real gangster.
And I think that that's a good way for us to go on ahead and take this video on home. Is there anything else you wanted? Did you want me to play any more of the video?
No, that's well enough right there. Everybody had the opportunity to check it out. If not, they could go over to Demon Time and give him a view, But it's the same old thing, But if he wanna keep on running his mouth, I'm gonna keep exposing the fact that this dude is a habitual liar. Everything about him is fabricated. He ain't out there in the streets like that. He's not one of them dudes in the streets. He's hiding in the house behind a computer, way far away from anybody, because there's a whole lot of people that want to tear at the fat part of his ass, which he might like that, you know what I'm saying, being that he like to, be on his belly a lot.
I just lost my appetite, Diamond.
I mean, the truth is the truth, you know what I'm saying?
The visual, though. I just made an automated visual of it, though. Now we got to have a real life visual. Come on, Diamond.
Hey, it is what it is.
Just now, hold on. I didn't see this until just now, but that is Diamond's Cash App. Y'all hit Diamond up and show him some love because he cooked and put in work on that paperwork, and he went head to head with CS2back, something that a lot of people don't do, can't do, and won't do. He actually did. So y'all go ahead, y'all send him, whatever you send him something nice. Make sure you put a little nice little note on there. But yeah, finish what you were saying, Diamond.
And anything and everything is appreciated. I say thank you in advance.
Well, as y'all can see, there is no time for celebrating for these two, okay? For Ray J nor for Wack, because the Fed cases ain't over, baby. And let's just say hypothetically they decide that they don't want to give Jarred Milgram a second shot at his case. You still got Jerren Harrison that we're going to watch. And let's see how this all plays out, because like I showed you in the beginning of this video, Wack has admitted that he knows cops, and they ain't in the hood, they over there. Now Ventura ain't in the hood, it's over there. 1,000 Oaks ain't in the hood, it's over there. Over there.
All in the valley.
Exactly. I was
Valley.
So
hey,
yeah.
But one thing, Henny, I just want to say one thing. The best is yet to come. Just remember that I told you. The best is yet to come.
All right, y'all. Well, I want to thank y'all for tapping in and tuning in. Shout out to the replay gang. Y'all run this up. Y'all share it out. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out or the like button on the way in. If you are just if you want to replay and you made it this far, I hope that you hit that like button. I hope that if you've been in here all this time that you have hit that like button. Come on now, get Henny out the shadows, all right? But I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all. Please make sure that you are following me on IG, because on IG, I did a poll and asked people what they wanted me to run over here, and people said they wanted a RICO update. So that is this content is brought to you by all of those who voted over there on IG. I hope they all watched it. Y'all know what I say, when y'all rest well. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you, Diamond, for coming up again tonight. I appreciate you. Whenever you decide to come up, it's always welcome. Anybody that is a part of, a part of the circle.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
I love the support.
Thank the Henny Snipers.
Yes, so y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace, y'all.